Many of you saw our recent video regarding tornado activity. All you had to do was pretty much read the title and you knew what the article was about. Uh, we were predicting incredible and deadly tornado season. Our last big and deadly tornado season was in 2008. And you have to be careful because people categorize tornadoes in different means by EF5s, by wind speeds, by deaths, fatalities, but we're talking about total number of tornadoes. And looking back at 2008 fatalities, you can see that many of the fatalities were not from EF5 tornadoes. And when we saw how many deaths we had in February and how many tornadoes we had in January, that those numbers were comparable to 2008. And therefore we made a video saying, hey, this season could shape up to be a record season. And many times we have made tornado predictions, but not formally in videos and on the channels, just in threads. But here are almost all the statistics you could find regarding 2008 tornado outbreaks. When we look at recent historical records, you can see the trends going up. And we will show you some other records as well. But as soon as we made that video, other traditional news sites started taking notice. And indeed, they found that the tornadoes for January, February were right up there with 2008. Here are the 2017 deaths. We're killing a lot of people. And we wanted to put this warning out because states are being affected that normally aren't tornado ready. You're talking about Michigan, Illinois, even parts of Canada, and even other countries like Germany and even New Zealand can be susceptible to tornadoes now because those areas used to be cold, but we're warming. We are warming and getting hotter and hotter. The people who proclaim we're going into an ice age are absolutely 100% incorrect, and in my opinion, they're deceiving you. And anybody who looks at the temperature trends, anybody who goes out and takes the ground temperature, anybody who lays out in the sun for 2 hours, anybody who looks at the global temperature records now being broken again after we broke 70,000 temperature records in 2011. Once you break a record, it's hard to keep breaking them. You set the bar up really high, and now we're destroying. We are blowing those records away for heat, and you wonder why they spray so incredibly desperately, and they're fighting off this solar radiation. And the recent deaths are alarming because already we're approaching the number of tornadoes. We're approaching and have met the 2008 statistical relevance in terms of number of tornadoes. We have had 300 tornadoes since January, and that's excluding the EF1s that were reported in December. So it was obvious to us before March hit. It was obvious to us that we were headed for a very rough tornado season, especially when we see the size of these Arctic vortices that are reaching all the way down and pulling moisture up from the equator and taking it all the way up to Canada and north of Alaska. So this is a scenario that can be quite dangerous to you and your family, even if you don't live in a tornado zone. And so we're going to post some statistics and some articles here for you, for your research. If you live in a trailer, you'll see that many of the deaths occur in trailers. So if you have a house trailer, you need to get a bunker on your property, something fastened to concrete, something low profile, something that you can secure yourself in the event of a tornado. You guys be prepared, not scared. Higher Truth, out.